Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and specifically what I went over yesterday as far as price predictions I made, right, or rather lack thereof. And I want to talk about that, so just let me load up that chart. And if it sounds like I'm chewing, I am eating a pomegranate. So I didn't really consider that to be very aesthetic, so you cannot see my screen today. Also, I don't look very good because I'm still sick. Oh no, great. I went hiking. Well, I've been hiking about every day this winter, and then I take like a week off to spend some time with family for Christmas. And now, well, I get sick when I'm actually not out in the freezing cold. So it's pretty ridiculous. Just let me open up the comments here on YouTube. Just give me a second. Okay, there we are. Hey, folks. Very nice. Okay, so what did I predict yesterday that went wrong? Okay, well, let's go over it. First, I need to define something. The overexpansion of this period was 300, or 280, excuse me, which is defined by this pink line here. And that looks nice and all, right? It's very well respected. Let me just create these views here. All right, let's talk about the pivots as far as things I expected over the week. 1 second, I got a call here. Okay, cool. Very nice. Alrighty, what was I doing? Yeah, I was identifying pivots. Right, so our first pivot for trend was above this line that held very nicely. And we noticed that the trend was over as soon as we actually closed candles inside this band. When that happened, our target was the 280 moving average, which drops down right to here. Right, and that gets tested several times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times before it finally breaks through. And then this break here is where I said, hey, time to tether out. I'm expecting full reversion to the weekly 200 mean. Now, let's talk about this. Obviously, that didn't work out, right? First off, my recommendation was to tether out, not short. Why? Because a large move like this doesn't really provide a good entry signal, okay? And now let's also talk about the initial crash pattern, okay? Since last time we had this kind of break was here, where we had a compressing range, where price action was getting tighter and tighter, okay? And then we see the first leg down. When we get that first leg down, of course, you can say, hey, I'm going to wait for that high price volatility at the key pivot. I'm going to wait till it bounces up, sell the high, and then let the downtrend to the weekly 200 mean. That was your first option, right? And given what happened with the previous crash pattern, or rather this previous crash, I didn't really paint an all that convincing picture. So the safest thing to do was to just not be in a trade at all, okay? And how did we do that? How are we in a trade, or rather in no trade at all? All right, if you go to the 1 hour chart here, if this drops down, we expect full reversion to the weekly. That's the price point of 3,000. That's not really ideal. However, there is another rule that we need to define. While a band is compressing, we will trade laterally as defined by that period. So it's more than reasonable for price just to compress inside this band. And I'll be honest, lateral trading as defined by this period is, albeit expected, though it's not something I bet on, right? Trading lateral ranges for me only really works when you're at the bottom of the range or the top of the range. So, since we were sitting directly on top of the mean, and we had a price break to the downside, well, my first initial reaction is don't make any decisions. That's not worth it, right? Since I don't have the tool set to predict this kind of move. Or at least, if we are trading a lateral range, I don't want to bet on it, right? Leave trading the lateral chop to the people who want to be the smartest guy in the room, right? Somebody who takes a long here and is very happy with this move, good for them, right? As long as they have a good reason why, I'm very happy for them. Very happy for their gains. But for my strategy, from my perspective, no, I use good risk management, right? Guess how much money I lost because of this huge wick here, this huge candle. I lost $0, right? It's not about how often you're right or wrong. It's about how much you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong. Okay? So I expected further downward trading, and it didn't happen, and I lost $0 because of it. Right, guys? That's what trading is about. Being wrong in the right way. It's not about having a good plan A, although a good plan A helps, trust me. It's about having a plan B. And sometimes the best plan B is doing nothing. I think it's Sun Tzu, the Chinese philosopher. The key to victory is knowing when to fight, and more importantly, when not to fight. Probably butchered that quote. I saw it in a Star Trek episode last night. I'm starting the next generation from the beginning. I'm really enjoying it. It very nostalgic. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the comments. 20 people viewing. Maximize profits and minimize losses. That's right, Frank. Very good. So, I'm not in any rush here. Sure, I'm technically down in Bitcoin value because of this huge candle here, but it doesn't really affect me at the moment. Also, I had a Curva, one of the people who purchased the private lessons, right, the 6-part series, and I will have that next part up tonight, probably around midnight MST. Also, really nice case scenario here on XRP. We actually had the perfect retracement level, and I missed it, right? I was distracted by Bitcoin dropping. If you go to the 1-hour chart, let's take a look at that value. Okay. Right, longest period was 110. Right, and we actually failed that one. Let's actually load up both bands, shall we? Because I want to give you a good picture of what's actually happening and how well respected this is. So we had two values here. We had a 450. And I do believe on the last live stream I did predict reversion to the 450 mean. Christ, I wish I took that trade. God damn it. And then this one was, it looks like 100. Okay. So when we re-enter this band, we predict reversion to this mean. Lo and behold, that happens like clockwork. And then I'm a little annoyed with myself. Curva apparently made like half a Bitcoin on this, even though I didn't even call it. So good on him for paying attention to my live streams. But I could have done this. I could have taken it along. Okay, missed money is not lost money, guys. Remember that. So I'm a little annoyed with myself. I think it was last live stream. We predicted reversion to the 450 mean. And here we are, the 450 mean. With the perfect bounce from the 450 mean. I'm a little annoyed by that, not gonna lie. This was in the cards. Could have called that. Okay. Not the best day for Sharky, guys. Okay. I had a request to look at Bitcoin's daily chart. Hey, Curva! Yeah, Kai Koronim. He's the madman who took this trade. Let's talk about taking profit over these men, okay? Price will trade laterally as defined by the longest overexpanded period as long as its reading is above the 0.7 value. So what that means is we expect resistance on top edge of the band. Son of a bitch, look at this. Look at how accurate this is, guys. This is the best form of retracement trading there is. Okay, so price retraces down to the 450 moving average, and you take profit at the top edge of the longest overexpanded band. That's madness. That's absolute madness. That is to the dollar, my friends. Or to the Satoshi, if you will. Excuse me. That is, I'm a little irked, guys. I wanted this. That's just too attractive. Okay, Bitcoin on the daily chart. 1 second. Right now our long-term pivot for mean inversion is 4,500. So let's go check on that. Also, guys, indicators should be up later today. And the second lesson of the series should be up later today. So if you guys want to get on the strategy, today's your chance. Goddamn, love pomegranates. Okay. On this plume, our longest period is 250. That's what happens when we load a 250 BIM. Yeah. Okay, guys. We're still technically bearish as long as we're below this pivot right here. Okay? And that pivot's going to keep on getting lower. Isn't that fun? So, probably if this was going to continue its uptrend, it would not get up above 4,500. And if it did, well, then I'll enter long positions to the 250 moving average. Until then, it's much more likely we're going to retrace down to 200 weekly moving average. Okay. So, sorry. Oh, I'm already on the daily chart. No wonder. Huh. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. No, I want the 200 weekly. Excuse me. Okay. Confusing myself. Here we go. There we are. Nice. Yeah. Again, my prediction from a few weeks ago. Upward bounce. Come down. Retouch the weekly 200. Lateral trading until there's sufficient compression of the shorter term periods before an upward break with positive weighted mean period volatility. Okay? That's my long-term prediction for BTC. Okay. Back to the comments. Okay, BCHSV. Yeah, that's going to be a shorter time frame. So, 1 second. Hey, 26 viewers today. Is it because I'm not showing my face? Do you think I scare people away? Just kidding. Wow, that's some volatility. A 4-hour chart. Nice. Finally getting that development in there. We can do the 1 hour though. 28 viewers. Holy shit. Welcome, guys. Really? What day of the week is it? Friday. Okay. Nice. Okay. Might be able to make a short play on the 15-minute, but you can't short this on Binance, so I'm going to stay away from that. Get a look here at the 200 period. Nice. 1 second, folks. Yeah. I don't really want to make a prediction on this. It's kind of this lateral chop at the moment. I guess we can identify a retracement point on the 15-minute for an entry. But other than that, that's it. Okay. 230. The 250 is good enough. Looks fine. And then we have this new expansion of the 50 band. And that's going to decay really quickly. But we'll still load it up. Okay. Nice. Okay. So this is the pivot for mean reversion. If it does continue trending down, you should expect retracement to the 50 moving average, okay? That's my prediction for this for now. Okay. I'm going to do Ethereum and Poly. Goofy. Okay. Oh, this retraced fully, didn't it? God damn it, I'm about to be annoyed. I was asleep for my reentries. Okay, I don't want a 10,000 period. I want a 100 period. Or 110 period. There we go. Okay. Sorry, that was a bit too long. Is it? No. 120. Okay. No, I wouldn't have caught an entry on this, I'll be honest. Not really for me. I actually entered a trade here, right? Because we were bouncing on this pivot like this. So I called Poly at this location. I didn't take profit because I wasn't watching it. That's 8%. And then I actually stopped out here, a little bit lower actually, at 9,080 or 3,980. So right there. Okay, and I actually stopped out way too late on that, I'll be honest. I had the opportunity to take a lot of profit too, but I wanted to see if the 4,000 support would hold. It didn't. Okay, time to do Ethereum. Lateral trading is defined by the longest overexpanded period. Let's take a look, guys. Four-hour on this bad boy. Okay, take a look at the 160, shall we? Why does it keep doing that? Oh my god, of course. Who could have predicted this? God damn it, guys. I wish I didn't sleep. Really. Look at how many wicks touch this pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wicks. Okay, guys, this is a 10% gain on a pair with a liquid 50x. Would you like 500% ROE on one trade? God damn. Obviously, I don't recommend using that much leverage, but 500% ROE just on this information right here. I might transfer to Kraken, so that way I can take small leveraged positions. Although I hear their fees are extortionary. Okay. Back to comments. Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I should probably comment on how high I think this will go. Let's go to the 15-minute, see what kind of short-term expansion we're seeing here. No, this is still defined as trending. I wouldn't play with this quite yet, folks. Okay? Still a little bit retrace before re-entry signals come along. Ooh. What am I looking for, Cap? $250. Is that what you want? Okay, hold on. Nice. Oh, that's very clean. Okay, I'm gonna do one more pair. I did do XRP just a person. Go ahead and take a look 15 minutes back. Keep dropping pomegranate seeds on my carpet. Okay. Oh, 275, mate? Okay. Yeah, I'm using a low resolution. Yeah, okay. Very good, man. Who could have predicted this? Well done, mate. And then you got your signal. When the 25 period CCI rolls up. I want to see what that looks like. Hold on. Or 27, excuse me. All right, there we would have got her along. At this location. Clean chart, man. I like it. Okay. I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to be done. Okay, folks. Like and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.